Hello and welcome, I'm your host KB and you're watching the Retrospective. Much like the Where's Wally and Blinky Bill properties which I've covered previously, the busy world of Richard Scarry started off its life as a series of children's books written and illustrated by Richard Scarry. Scarry, who passed away in 1994, had a prolific career which spanned over 40 years writing and illustrating children's books. But of all his works, none have made such an indelible mark as his busy world characters. What I loved about the books as a kid was the wealth of characters that inhabited this fleshed out world that we got to know and enjoy through the signature illustrations of Richard Scarry. These characters and stories would also translate well into the world of animation, beginning in the 1980s with direct-to-video specials, which were designed more as educational tools for younger viewers. The use of the property for educational purposes would continue in different forms of media, such as books and video games. These early educational videos would eventually lead to the animated television series in 1994 called The Busy World of Richard Scarry. The show mainly takes place in the bustling town known as Busy Town, but as the show's title suggests, we do see stories take place in other countries around the world and featuring characters from that region.
This is India, a land of grand temples like the famous Taj Mahal. Beautiful turbans, snake charmers, and big jewels.
I must be more careful about dropping my jewels.
Each episode's runtime is made up of multiple segments, usually featuring 2 main stories and 2 quick educational segments. These shorter segments, called Play It Safe, which gives simple safety lessons, and Imagine That, which teaches viewers how different things are made and operate, both utilize brief musical numbers to teach their respective messages.
Play it safe.
The rays of the sun are hot, hot, hot. So when you go out, put on a sunblock.
There are various recurring characters throughout the show, such as Sergeant Murphy, Hilda Hippo, or Mr. Frumble, but the main focal points of the show are the young Huckle Cat and his companion Lowly Worm, who acts as sort of a tour guide for the world.
This is Egypt, a country of ancient pharaohs. Here we are on the Canadian side of famous Niagara Falls. People come to Canada from all over the world to see these magnificent falls. Howdy, partners! Welcome to the old Wild West.
The show is very well produced, with great animation which perfectly captures Scarry's distinct art style. The animation is also very detailed, with a lot of the recurring characters in the background and a lot of action going on, which really adds to the busy feel of Busy Town. The series is a Canadian production and features a wealth of Canadian voice talent, with the most notable being Tara Strong. It also features a very fun intro sequence, as well as a bubbly and catchy theme song.
Hey, it's time to laugh and play.
So have a happy day!
Come visit Busy Town. Lots of things to do and see.
It's so much fun to be
A part of Busy Town.
The show ran for 5 seasons from 1994 until 1997, with 65 episodes being produced, all of which have been released on DVD and can be picked up for quite cheap. The show also had a rebirth of sorts, with a spin-off series being released in 2007. The show, known as Busy Town Mysteries or Hooray for Huckle, sees Huckle, Lowly and friends trying to track down stolen or missing goods, as well as solve different monster and ghost type mysteries. The show lasted 2 seasons, which saw a total of 52 episodes released. There are some episodes available on DVD, but as of yet no complete collection has been released.
You and me solve a mystery with Huckle.
In Busy Town.
Me and you, we're gonna find a clue with Huckle.
In Busy Town.
With the legacy that Richard Scarry's work has left, as well as the volume of material there is to work from, I'm sure we will see a return of Huckle and his Busy Town friends in animation form sometime in the future.
There's something new.
And you're invited too!
Come visit Busy Town. It's time to watch the show.
The Busy World of Richard Scarry.
As always, thanks very much for watching this episode, and for those of you that continuously support the channel, I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys on the next episode of The Retrospective.